Well, hey everybody, it's HeapCVA. Welcome to my channel. And here we go. Alright, yeah, sure. We'll see what's going on here. That requires one of these dudes in the little van. Con Ed? Okay, well that's what we'll send then. We'll park over here. Anyway, thanks for coming by my channel. I'm glad to see you. Oh yeah, huge apology for the lack of videos recently. If you've been reading and checking on my Twitter, you know that I'd had some stuff kind of come up and really foul me up. Kept thinking I could take care of it and things would go back to normal, and they really aren't. I have been trying to put a couple of videos together, having poor success. Mostly my fault. I wouldn't blame that on anybody else. It's stuff I'm doing or not doing. I lost my phone. I did a phone video yesterday and then lost my phone today because I'm a knucklehead. I'm going to turn the volume down on that in my headphone. And, you know, there are some days you just want to get back in bed and hide. So I'm going to try to do a couple of things. First of all, welcome to 911 First Responder / Emergency 4. We're in the New York 1.01 mod that was made by the same guy that did the LA mod. And I have no idea where I'm going. So we'll go here. And let's figure out where I'm actually going to. Yeah. I didn't see him there in the fence. It's been a while since I played this game. But anyway, I want to do this. And I'll apologize again if the video goes a little long, because I want to get some good play in. We haven't seen this game in a while. And at the same time that I'm doing this, I want to talk about some things that I'm thinking about for my channel that I'm both want to let you know what's going on and get your feedback. So that's what they call, I'm sorry, my throat is killing me. When they talk about engagement, one of the things I want to do for engagement is ask you for your point of view on my channel. And when I throw out my ideas to you while we're playing this particular game, is to see where you are as opposed to where I'm at. So, been a while since I played this one. I think it crashed on us the last time, or I lost a fire apparatus or something. I can't remember. It's been so long. I know it's been a couple weeks since I put some videos together. I have not been idle. Darn it. I pushed the wrong button. Like I said, it's been a while, and I'm obviously not doing a very good job. She's definitely healthy enough to go to the hospital. I had been working on some stuff related to this game, believe it or not. I kind of put Emerge NYC down for a little bit as they weren't actually in town to work on the issues that's going on right now. I haven't gone back to Notrif 112, even though there's a beta update. And they added the one little unit. Man, I'm sorry. I don't know what is going on. I was at the doctor's today. It's really hot outside, super dry. I can't seem to consume enough water, and it's been this way all day. But I was hoping I could squeeze a video out of it, for crying out loud. So we got a rescue going on. It's not too bad. Let's see what we got going on. Get us some ambulances. I'm wondering who is gonna... This is the rescue, right? I wonder who I can get. I'm getting charged for the extra fireman, but you know, it is what it is. So we're going to send him to this incident, because that makes sense, doesn't it? And get these guys out. We'll get him over there. Apparently I can't. Come on, get over there, dude. Man, has it been a while? Oh my goodness. Alright. Got these guys out. Let's get some these out. So I have a feeling that this vehicle needs to be popped open, which is going to require, of course, another ambulance, which I did not call, because some days I don't know what I'm doing. And let's get one of these guys out here too. We'll get him over there. Okay. We'll get him going on. We can get a little medical going on him. That'd be cool. Alright, got another ambulance already. That always helps. I'm trying to zoom in a little bit. I haven't done it yet, but I am going to adjust my point of view in the game as I start to work on just redoing an existing mod. I'm not to the point where I'm smart enough to do the whole make your own mod thing yet, but I need to see closer, both in the game here and in the 911 modification program that's part of the game that it's kind of hidden, but you can find it if you know, and I think one of my tutorials tells you how to get there. So let's start checking on some patients. They're in good shape. They're in good shape. They're definitely in good shape. So get them loaded. Get them loaded. I believe I told you to get in there. Alright, off to the hospital you go. And off to the hospital we go. And then these guys will pick this off, and we'll get us a tow truck right there. Okay, let's see if I can, nope. Come on, I just want them, not that big rescue rig. Alright, cool, they're going. And ambulance goes to hospital, and he can get back on his motor scooter. So far, so good. Let's talk about my channel. Now, like I said, I wasn't 100% not doing anything. It's amazing how much time you can lose when it comes to working on doing mod work. Okay, got a fire over here. That didn't help. Just clicking on it. Alright, vehicle fire right there. That's these guys over here, which I gotta work on this. We got 4 guys going on. I'm gonna go to the vehicle fire. We'll stop here, a little short. This is gonna be more than one fire if we don't get on this. They're right around the corner, so there he comes. Very cool. I'm gonna go right here and get it going. I didn't know that was on. I should have checked that. We'll take what we can get right now, because I do not want another vehicle to be part of this. Come on. Anyway, I have been, while I've been dealing with this and some other stuff, trying to come up with where I want the channel to go in the new year, because believe it or not, we've hit a year. And I'm surprised as you guys that were there, that I have as many people coming to see me as I do. Like I said, it's, you know, some days it's almost like a mystery to me. What did I do here? What is this? That is a big toe. This is a little toe. So already I fouled that up. What do I got coming over here? So the little toe is going to go. This guy I'm going to send home, as I blew that. Okay, fire apparatus back in quarters. That's a good thing. That's a police officer. Man, it's been so long since I played this game. So anyway, let's talk about my channel. I did a separate video. I was going to do kind of like a vlog kind of thing. And after the whole thing with my phone today, I figured I would just play the game. We'll talk about the game. We'll talk about what I got rumbling around in my head and see where we end up. And if it works good, then everybody can high-five each other. If it doesn't work, I'll have to come up with a secondary video to kind of make up for it. Excuse me. I looked at my channel and tried to be as critical as I could. Now, it's very easy to be critical of my own work. I'm my own biggest critic. Been that way for eons. I need the big NYPD deal. Really. Don't honk at me. I didn't think he was that big. The taxi car is as big as he is. Okay, another fire going on. Anyway, I can hear it. Okay, there it is right there. Get these guys going on. So hopefully they got 4-0 staffing. They got 4-0 staffing. They got 4-0 staffing. So these three guys are going to head to the fire. So go right here and see what we can do. I'm going to need a secondary engine from somewhere. I'll take a squad. That will work. And he'll come up there. Because this thing's going to get bigger sooner than later. And then this, I'm going to put that out. These guys are going to go right here. They shouldn't have to back up too much. And get them going. Hopefully that other rig isn't too far away. Come on, killer. Get in there and take care of it. Alright, looks like the incident is running away a little. Now, apparently I can't just empty out one guy. I gotta empty out all four. I don't think we're gonna need the ladder truck here, but you know, why not? Get the squad going, kind of in the Emerge NYC mode. I think I'm gonna pack these guys up and send them around. Hopefully he's connected. He seems to be connected. Are you connected? They all are connected. How about that, huh? Okay, what do we got for staffing here? Get him on the rig. So there's our 4-0 staffing. We'll send them there. Put him down on the ground. Looks like these guys kind of caught their end. And we got it. Cool. So we'll get everybody loaded up here. Get the squad picked up. Send them home. Bless you. Did you see him sneeze there? I saw him sneeze. Get in the vehicle. Can we do that?
Will be done immediately.
These guys are loaded up. Ah, I pushed the wrong button. You saw me do that, didn't you? Anyway, here I am wondering what I should do in the new year. What was working and what is honestly not working as far as my channel. And so what I got out of it was that I should narrow my focus a little bit, because I was starting to get a little silly about what I had going on. And whether or not it was of any value to not only me, but honestly everybody that comes to my channel. And for me, honestly, what works the best of all the things that I have showing on my channel is things like this game here. It obviously, as a former firefighter, I like these games the best. It's what I enjoy the most. And I think as I'm talking to you about it, man, this is right on the edge of the map. I think I'm hoping that I come across making more sense than not making sense when it comes to going over this stuff with you guys. You know, this is one of those games, like a couple of the others, that just hits that part of me that wishes I was back doing that work and liked it a lot. So we knocked that fire down pretty quick. So hopefully they'll load up and I don't have to go chasing somebody down. Send them back to station. They're the videos that are viewed the most, which I'm not counting views, but you know, there is a part of me that says, if nobody's interested in this, why am I pestering them with it? And so, you know, I have that whole section of playlists for other types of games. Creativerse, Subnautica, etc. And there are other channels that do what, in my estimation, do a much better job of covering those particular games than I do. I'm not an expert in them. You're just seeing me play the game as a regular gamer, but I don't think in the big conversation of a given game that I feel like I'm giving enough content, if you will, compared to what I can give you with anything that's fire, EMS, dispatch, or even to a very small extent, police-based. I haven't found a really good police-based simulator yet, and I like the simulator part of it. That really appeals to me, and hopefully it appeals to you guys too. And I think the other games, Elder Scrolls, etc., just clutter the channel, but don't add more frosting to the cake, if you will. Do you understand what I'm saying? And so, to me, I want to go back to my roots a little bit with fire, EMS, the dispatching, and maybe if I can find a good one, the police end of it, because that's what I know the best and what I can best relate to you guys about, and kind of leave the other stuff for another time, even maybe another channel. I don't hold your breath waiting for that. I'm having enough time dealing with this one, but it's not contributing anything to the channel in my mind. Now, if you disagree with that, I'd love to hear your point of view. I'd love to see what you guys are thinking about some of those other side deal games as composed to the fire, especially the fire side, because that's what I did, and the dispatch and EMS side, which I'm trying to get my act together and get content back on the page. It's not doing anybody any good to keep checking my channel and nothing is happening. If you guys have been checking my Facebook, I try to post and try to keep everybody up to date on what's going on, what is affecting me and keeping me from doing the things I need to do. And I can do it in a way where I don't have to create a video every time I want to make an announcement or put out info, or like I've done a couple of times, talk about things that are happening in other places, like the fire in London. And so that's what I use because I don't always have to create a video to put out information. We're going to have cars blow up. I forgot all about this guy. I'll send you home. There we go. He's good to go. If I can find what... There we go. Headquarters. Please don't blow up in anger. Anyway, so we knock those out. The vehicle fire will be taken care of in a minute. We're 18 minutes into it. So far, so good. So I want to give that a shot. My point of view always when I make changes to the channel is I give everything a 90-day period. If it's working well, then I keep it. If something works poorly, I can it at the 30-day point or make significant changes. So that's my mindset right this minute. I was trying to think of a good word to use. I want to show you something while we're playing this game and how quickly this light cycles. And I guess I need to show you guys in a tutorial that you can come back and notice how these lights are turning so fast that the vehicles can't even get across the intersection. There's a way in the map that you can actually open in the 911 editor so that you can edit these traffic lights to give traffic more time. Each one of these traffic lights has its own number and can be called up in the editor and the time extended so that you can get more than a half a car through the intersection. It is definitely something I need to show you what to do with because it does cause issues sometimes in a given game. So this guy's lights are on. I don't know why. So we got that staffing. Let's go to the fire in the structure. I can hear it. There it is. I'm going to get that squad responding again, obviously. And I'm going to rope another engine in. This is definitely going to be one that's going to... Going to get everybody going. This guy I'm going to get up here. And going on. Are you connected yet, Sparky? Alright, unload them. And right there. Wow, that got big in a hurry, didn't it? Alright, get these guys over here. Hopefully the truck will work. Apparently, this engine is working on that fire there. Looks like we might have got it. I'm going to have to see if there's a hydrant over here because there's one there. They'll get extended a little bit, but I don't think they can fully reach. And this will help us catch this fire. Because you can see the water going through the roof, but that may not catch it all. They are definitely got it going on. I'm surprised. We catch this little fire here, which is just the deck gun flying through, and I'm pretty happy. Oh my goodness. That actually worked.
What's up?
So we got to disconnect him. Get him on the ground. Didn't get a police car out.
Someone has fallen and is slightly injured.
Okay, we'll get them sent away. These guys picked up. Where's my firefighter? There he is. Put him in the unit. These guys get staffed. They are good to go. We'll get these guys in the truck and pick them off there. And I pushed the right button for once. These guys are good to go. This truck is set up and good to go. And so we cleared that call. Pretty happy with that. We do have a fallen person. Get an ambulance going on here. And they are right at the intersection here. Get an ambulance on the way. And that's going to help us get some of those ambulances that need to be on the map in. What am I doing with mods? One of my favorite mods. You can see an issue here already. And this needs a police officer right now, or we're going to have us a blown up car. And I just clicked off of it and lost him. I need to get this car moving, or we're going to have us some issues. Because look at the traffic jam that we are causing as a result of this vehicle not moving. Now this ambulance will drive around them, which is fine, but I need to get that other police officer there like yesterday. So we got them working. All right, get off your rig, step off, and get him stopped, and then go. What else can I ask him to do? All right, so we're getting some stuff turned around, which should help us get some traffic out of the way. So not expecting to have to deal with that, but I got to do something here. They're about ready to go. This is looking pretty ugly, but they are moving. I'm going to get a little closer, see if I can get him to move vehicles. And they obviously don't know where they're going anyway, so we'll do what we got to do there. Bring Gurney up. We've got pretty bad backup, and it'll block the fire apparatus. And then you start getting cars exploding. And then the whole rest of the game just goes to mush. So we cleared that out. I'm pretty pleased with that. We're going to go over here and do the same thing here where we can. Get them going. Let's go in here. And he's still going backwards. Come on, get out of the way. The bus will move you out of the way. They don't take that kind of stuff laying down. We're going to move him. See what the traffic does. I may have to assign him here quite a while. So we're going to send the ambulance out. Looks like we're doing fairly good. That's better than it was, trust me. We'll kind of cruise through here and look and see if we're getting anything else going on. This is one of those maps where I honestly can't tell you, can't remember if I actually did any modification or changing of like street lights and stuff. And like I said, it's one of those things where it's kind of in your best interest to
Traffic light failure due to technical defect. Repair the lights quickly.
Get it taken care of sooner than later, because it will take you out. You won't be able to control a given incident because the vehicles will get in the way. And there's another map that I play every once in a while that you've seen me blow up several cars at one time and pretty much end the video because I simply can't go any further. But anyway, I'm working on Northview, South County. And in this iteration of a sub-mod is I'm just working on apparatus marking and color as I get back into this. This is it's not easy to mod these maps, they're kind of cranky when it comes to programming. And so I've been working on that. If I pause this, I wonder if I can't. It won't let me. It's not going to let me do that. And I apologize for that. Come on, come back up. It's there behind it, unfortunately. There it is right there. Sorry for that. That shows you how inept I can be sometimes. Anyway, I'm working on some stuff with that. And if you check my Facebook page, you'll see one of the vehicles I'm working on and finding out that there's some technical problems that can't be addressed unless I want to teach myself how to use the program that creates models for the game. And I'm not sure if I'm ready for that yet. So I'm getting some help from some other people that I trust. Their information, their skill sets are far above mine, and I'm trying to let them walk me through what I need to do to get something that I'm happy with up. And what it's going to do is it's going to force me to pay attention to
Medical emergency. Someone is suffering from shock. Treat and remove.
this game again.
On my way.
You know, Notrif 112, excuse me, and Emerge NYC will eat up all the time you give it because of, you know, how it looks compared to this game, which is got considerable age on it. But it's definitely worth playing still. It's got a ton of people that still follow it. I've seen some new mods in the works, which is very positive. And so it is part of what I was saying earlier, that I think it makes more sense for me to focus on that than trying to show you Subnautica, which I don't follow very well anymore because I've gotten so wrapped up in these others, and I'm not giving you the kind of content that I believe you deserve. So that talks about that. The only other thing I need to tell you about is with the other things I've got going on in my life, and some have actually turned out to be more positive, especially today, but there are some other things that I still need to finish up on that are part of some of the stuff that I put on my Facebook page so that you guys are updated. And there's, remember, that link is in the bottom right hand side of the channel art, so it's always there. It's kind of stealing time away from me. It's frustrating, but there's nothing I can do about it. And so I had put together a pretty aggressive schedule for posting and all that stuff. And what I found is I've bit off so much more than I can chew with all the other things going on in my life. And I'm failing at my own rules, so to speak. It's not doing anybody any favors. And so for the near future, I have to scale back until I'm done with the things I need to be done with and get those things taken care of. And so what I'm thinking is reasonable is at least 2 a week. Days of which could vary week to week depending on what doctors and other things have in store for me, and how many updates, etc. Emerge NYC throws out, which will get in the way of other things. But if I keep to 911, first responder / emergency 4, Emerge NYC, Notrif 112, 911 operators, see if there's any other decent simulator type fire-based games, and what I'm hoping is some live video captures of fire apparatus on my side of the country doing their thing the best they can, to kind of add a live flavor, so that to tie both the kind of cartoonish level of the game. I mean, that was probably a little way over. I mean, in this game is kind of cartoonish, but the difference between real life and what the game can simulate. And I think we can do it. And I do still have a few connections here and there that I'm hoping will work out. And the upside of this is, if I have to go somewhere, if I have to take a road trip, if I have to be out of the area and I can't do regular gameplay because I'm away from my computer, is I want to use that as the stuff that keeps me from sinking the channel and leaving you guys hanging because nothing is going on for a week or 2 or 3, whatever it is. You know, I try to avoid that as much as possible. And so it's an opportunity to get something else out there that I think, if you've seen there's a lot of video makers doing response videos, especially on the East Coast, because of the sheer volume of emergency responses that FDNY makes every day. And so it's very easy to do video on that. And I mean, it's not easy. I mean, I watch some of these guys literally run from the fire station to where the incident is. But there's a lot of stuff to video because it's an incredibly busy organization. We do have some busy organizations out here. Los Angeles, San Diego, San Francisco, and one of the larger fire departments in the United States, which would be, for us, is CAL FIRE, is the state fire department, who has both a wildland and structure component to it. And just coming home from the doctor's today, I watched in 3 different directions, but traffic was so bad I couldn't get to them. Pretty good running brush fires, or what we call out here is a vegetation fire, putting up significant columns of smoke in the area that I would have loved to get some footage of for you guys to see. I wish I could have done that. Ah, jeez. All right. Well, the squad doesn't belong here, number one, but we'll send them to the car fire because they're already parked here. Go here with him. And then we'll send him back to the station. See if he can get in the fire station this time. There we go. We don't need any more traffic jams. But it does show me that there's a lot of opportunity if we can make it happen. And so I'm going to be working on that in the next month. In addition to, somebody had asked me a question. I'll be honest with you, I have been avoiding answering it, and that is live streaming. There's a part of me that's interested in doing it, and there's a part of me that's not confident that I have enough bandwidth for my connection here to stream where it isn't terrible. You know, this isn't my house. I'm renting this home. I have whatever bandwidth I can get in the house with my stuff attached, my wife's stuff attached, and visitors that come see us and their stuff attached. My TVs, everything is wireless. And so I have to check it out. I owe an answer to the people that have asked me, and we need to find that out sooner than later. Haven't gotten there yet, and that's my fault. Something that I'm going to address here in the next 90 days, because like I said, as I try to make changes in the channel, that's part of that. The other thing is I'll probably be working on the artwork that has to do with the, and I'm going to pause this right now. The artwork for the channel, it's not as descriptive as I need it to be for a few things, and I'm going to create spaces so that when little stuff comes out, I can also kind of use it as a billboard for you guys to get quick little flashes of info out. So that's where I'm at right this minute. Thank you so much for continuing to support the channel, to continue coming by, to continue sending the comments my way, giving me the opportunity to answer you back, and doing the things you do that have got my channel to over 400. Like I said, in the scheme of things, I'm a small fish in a very large pond as a video maker. But those numbers are big to me. They may not be big to other people, but they're big to me. And we should celebrate that I'm still at this. There's a lot of people quit long before this, where we hit a year. So hopefully you liked the video. I love this game. Shame on me for not putting more videos up on it. Hope you like this one. Let me know what you're thinking about this, what you're thinking about as far as mods and stuff for this particular game, 911 First Responders Emergency 4. Leave them in the comments for me. I get back to them as soon as I can. If you have no comments, not a problem. If you could give me a thumbs up if I did a good job and a thumbs down if I did a terrible job, I use that as my way of knowing whether I'm getting any better at this or if things are still terrible or I've done something I need to revisit and not do it again. So that being said, hope you're having a good day, good night, wherever you're on the planet. Hopefully you got to do everything you wanted to do. And we'll bump each other in the next video that should be out sooner than later. And you guys have a great week. Take care.